Hello, party guests. It is Rachel from Pampered Chef. If you are watching this video in a party, please comment live or replay so I will give you 5 points towards the prize giveaway. But you may be watching this video in my VIP group. You may be watching this on my business page. You may be watching it anywhere at any time because I'm going to make something super fun and I want to be able to share this video. So that's why I did it as a live that's why I did it as a video instead of as a live. So I am going to make a giant peanut butter cup in our Pampered Chef tart pan with lid. So if you're not familiar with this one, it was new for the spring, I think, but the bottom is removable. So that is how we will be able to easily remove our peanut butter cup when we're done. And then, of course, a lid, you can bring it whenever you want to. So I have melted 1 bag of Ghirardelli milk chocolate, and you can use dark chocolate if you prefer. It's a 10-ounce bag. So the instructions are to melt 10 ounces of chocolate, and you're going to coat this, pop it in the freezer, coat it again, pop it in the freezer before we make the filling. So I'm going to put just half, about half in here. And I'm going to use my silicone basting brush here to kind of spread this around the whole bottom of the pan. And then I want to go up the sides as well. And I'm really trying to go around the edge of where that disc kind of meets the pan. And we're going to do it twice, of course, because we kind of really want this to stick together so that we have I'm going to melt some more. So I do have a second bag. That's what I showed you there because you'll need half of that for some topping. Maybe we'll use 2 full bags. We'll just kind of see how this turns out. But I'm going to go up the sides. And then trying to remember it's okay if it's thin because I am going to pop this into the freezer. So I will be right back. Okay, it was in the freezer for 15 minutes. You can see the bottom has cracked a little bit, but I think that's okay. I think that's why we are going to be doing 2 layers here. So I'm going to do another thin layer on the bottom, but I think I mostly need to focus on the sides. So let me get that spread out quick. And then I'm just going to go around the edges with the rest and spread it up and out. So this is, again, 10 ounces. That's 1 package of the Ghirardelli melting chocolate. And I have it in my silicone prep bowl because these are nice. They come in a set of 3. You get 3 different sizes. They all come with a lid and they are microwavable. All right, so I'm going to, like I said, focus on going up the edges and around. Get that chocolate up all the way to the edge. And then I'm just going to try to spread out evenly what is left on the bottom. And so then this is going to go in the freezer for another 15 minutes. And then we will start working on the filling. So I will see you guys back in just a second. Okay, I am back. So while that is happening in the freezer, I am going to pulverize 2 sleeves of graham crackers, and I decided I'm going to use the food processor of the Flex Plus. So if you're not familiar with the Flex Plus, it's a cordless device. You can attach it here for the food processor. You can use it as a hand mixer, and you can use it with the immersion blender. And I'm just going to pop that on there. It does have a button you have to press as kind of a safety to get it started. And then from there, you can just keep it going. Oh, look at that. Got a pusher if you need it. Get stuck or sideways. So I've got some graham crackers in there that aren't quite. I'm just going to reorganize these. There we go. I have a beautiful, fine graham cracker crust, or dust rather. So I'm going to move us over to our mixer. And okay, you guys, this is obviously not a low-calorie treat. I have half a stick of butter in my mixer. I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. Again, I measured in one of my silicone prep bowls. I have here all of our graham crackers, ground up beautifully using the food processor of the Flex Plus. This is not super easy one-handed. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna manage this one-handed, but this is our adjustable measuring cup or a measure-all cup, and you can use one size for sticky ingredients. You can see I've got 2 cups of peanut butter here, and if I had 2 hands, hey Gabby, can you be my other hand? It's fabulous for sticky ingredients because you can measure exactly what you need and then plop it in. So Gabby, it's gonna be, do you wanna take the whole thing out of my hand? Okay. Beautiful.
I'll take it a little bit.
Yeah, so if I had my spoon, I would scrape out that last little bit there. Gab, do you want to grab that scraper or that knife out of the peanut butter jar? And then scrape the rest of my contents in. So this is fabulous because it comes apart into 2 pieces and you can stick the whole thing in the dishwasher. And this is our brand new mixer that Pampered Chef came out with this season. So I'm just going to choose mix. I don't know that it's going to need a full 2 minutes and 30 seconds that it defaults to, but we'll go with that. Oh, I didn't have my bowl seated. It seated itself. Look at that. And I can go, I don't know, up to, do I want to change the speed? Well, maybe not. We'll just go with that. Maybe I should have chose my speed first. Well, anywho, I'm going to let this mix up here for a few minutes and then I'll be back to fill my pie. So it is now on level 2 because it put itself there. So when you are using the mix feature, it gradually speeds up. Good to know. I'm still new to this one, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I have our delicious peanut buttery mixture out of my mixer, and I did just let it mix for the whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Why not? And I'm just gonna smash this down into our tart pan, into our chocolatey pie crust. And I have got my chocolate melting in the microwave to go on top. So it says another 5 ounces for the top. I may have been a little generous just in case. I'll try to get that somewhat smooth at the top. I think this is gonna turn out absolutely amazing, you guys. Okay, let me see if my chocolate's melted. And again, I melted this right in the prep bowl, you guys, so no need to waste any more dishes or things to clean up than you need to. I think that's pretty much. I get all the wafers. I think we're good. Got my basting brush. I'm just gonna pour that on top. And then this is going to go in the fridge for 3 hours. And then I will show you guys how this turns out, okay? So I'm just gonna spread it. Because again, our goal is for this to look like a giant Reese's cup. And what a treat to have at Thanksgiving. I know we all like apple pie, pumpkin pie. Some of us, not me, like cherry pie. Pecan pie, that's how we say it where I come from. I know people say it different ways. But this is going to be a beautiful addition to your Thanksgiving dessert buffet. So I'm gonna pop it into the fridge for 3 hours and I will show you how it turns out. Evening. But I posted a video today as I made our giant, I wanna call it a Reese cup, but for, trademark purposes, I should probably call it a, peanut butter pie or peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter.
Anywho,
pint.
I made this in our tart pan, which has a removable bottom. So the way that you can push this through, look at that, you guys. So I have made a beautiful giant Reese's cup. So make sure that you catch that live video. If you were busy today and you didn't see that, I showed you from start to finish how I made that. If you want to make your own. And the tart pan does come with a lid. So I can now pop this in the fridge until my family is ready to enjoy that. I still have that beer bread taste in my mouth. Okay, you can stop that video. So what